And now a special guest for our listeners. We are going to interview one of our favorite English teachers, Daniel DODSON, a true successful European example. Hello, dear teacher. Could you please tell us more about yourself and links with Europe?
Yes, I'm very pleased to be here this morning. So I was born in Britain in the late 70s, and I moved to France with my family, where we lived in the Black Mountains.
And how old were you when you moved to France?
I was 13 years old.
Okay, you are now completely bilingual at this time. How difficult was it for a young British boy to adapt to another country, another culture?
Well, it was very complicated to start with because I didn't speak any French at all, and so I felt very frustrated. It was difficult to communicate. But I was accepted by the other pupils, and so that made it easier. It was easier for me to adapt. But I did have to make a lot of effort and to learn the French language.
And do you have now dual nationality?
No, I don't. I only have British nationality, and I now need to apply for a permanent residence permit.
And do you feel more British or French or maybe European?
Well, that's a very good question. Deep down, I feel truly British. My origins are definitely British, but I've lived for such a long time in France that I could say I'm French, and when I speak in French, nobody would really notice that I was an English person. But then again, yes, you could quite possibly call me a European, and that wouldn't be a problem for me.
And what about your own children, raised in a mixed couple? How do you manage to preserve both cultures?
Well, I always speak in English with my children, and so they understand the language very well. I've also given them my good sense of humour, which is pure British, and we talk a lot about various things, and I naturally give them English references when I talk about different subjects.
And you benefited from staff Erasmus Plus mobility in Salford last year. How did it enrich you, your practice at school?
It was unbelievable. Meeting these teachers in England and seeing how they worked and seeing all of the different applications and programs they could use in class, it was really great, really enriching. And so now I try to use these applications myself in class, using different programs for dictionaries, for example, on telephones, and using applications where videos can start from a picture. It's great to be able to use this technology, and seeing all of the equipment they have is really positive for me. It really helped me. And so it was such a remarkable experience, and for that reason I'd really like to thank Mrs. Nguyen, because she helped us set this project up and made it really something exceptional. So a big thank you to her.
So thank you very much for answering our question.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure for me to be here today and to answer these questions. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.